Dad out to dinner or whatever you have planned, because we do have that chance for some pop-up thunderstorms. In fact, a couple of isolated sprinkles are starting to show up on Viper radar at this time. And I want to take a look at Forecast 8 Storm Tracker. Each scan of the radar, we see something new, and there's a very tiny speck of green actually showing up in eastern Illinois. Can't really see it in this picture though, but we're looking to Illinois for that development, central parts and the eastern parts of the state, to see those pop-up storms initially, and then the storms will push in once we get into the next couple of hours. After those storms develop, they could become severe. There is a slight risk for severe storms, and there you go. This does include Terre Haute all the way to Lafayette, and the risks associated with these storms. There is a low risk of a tornado. Wind risk, a damaging wind right there. It is pretty low, but it is higher than a tornado risk. And then hail, marginal risk there. We could see some isolated chances of large hail going on with anything that develops. Plus, strong storms possible from Indy even to Muncie and Richmond. Here's the timing on Forecast 8 Futurecast, 7 p.m. this evening. Isolated storm, isolated shower possible. Nothing too severe just yet. 9:30, it looks like a new forecast model is just coming in actually. By 9:30, looks like we still could see isolated storms at best. And once we get into those overnight hours, especially after midnight, some scattered storms move through Indianapolis. And then once we get into Monday morning, it looks like right along I-70, the system will stall out. So along that boundary, we will continue to see pop-up showers and storms periodically throughout the afternoon and into your evening hours as well. Right now, here's a live look downtown. Some dark clouds, none producing any rain at this time. 81 for that temperature. Humidity still fairly low to support any of those pop-up showers just yet, but the humidity will be fairly high once we get later this evening. Winds from the south-southwest at 20. A breezy day for us, and temperatures in the 80s, 70s in Greencastle, but 87 for Shelbyville, near 90 in Seymour, 84 degrees for Columbus, 85 degrees in Muncie. Overnight, temperatures stay fairly warm, muggy, and of course those scattered storms and showers move through. 67 for the overnight low. Monday afternoon, temperatures stay warm all day long. By 5 o'clock, we hit that high temperature of 86 degrees. At that point, it gets very muggy, and we could see those pop-up thunderstorms in the heat of the afternoon. Typical summer-like weather here for us in central Indiana. Unfortunately, the storm chances continue in the 8-day forecast. Monday, isolated rain, showers and storms, 86. Tuesday, brief break, high of 88, and then we get hot and humid the rest of the week there. Another chance for rain Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even into Saturday. Humid all week long. Our next really dry day after Tuesday would be next Sunday.
All right, Pamela, thank you. Amanda Maynard is here now. A big weekend in sports.
Storm tracker. However, we are looking back to the west here in Illinois and portions of northwestern Indiana to see those storms slowly develop as we get into the later part of this evening and into the overnight hours. The latest Forecast 8 Futurecast model does show isolated thunderstorms moving in once we get into the later part of tonight, 11 p.m. primarily, and then after that point in time, more storms expected. Slight risk for severe storms as they do develop for that northwestern part of the state. Storm threats, damaging wind, large hail, and maybe a brief spin-up tornado. As we take a look live downtown, there you go, some dark clouds, but again, no storms yet. 81 degrees. It's windy out there, and if you are heading out this evening, keep an eye on the radar. We'll time out those storms for you, let you know how long they'll stick around in the forecast, plus warmer temperatures and lots of humidity in a very active 8-day forecast.
Pamela, thank you. The Islamic...
About to change.
Yes, we're tracking some development of storms as we get into the later part of this evening. The issue is here, they're taking a while to develop. As you look outside in Indianapolis, it is cloudy out there, but none of those clouds are producing any storms, or nothing producing any rain out there either here in Indy. But still, we have that chance. The ingredients are right in the sky to have that storm development. So Forecast 8 Storm Tracker, there's the current view right here. And where we're looking for those storms, well, basically in Illinois and even in western parts of Indiana. But over the next couple of hours, those storms will begin to pop, and if they do, we could see some severe weather. Slight risk for severe storms in the western and northwestern corner of the state. There is a risk for an isolated spin-up tornado initially as these storms pop up, as well as a very small risk of some damaging wind. But of course, these are going to be isolated in nature, and that severe weather risk is really when they first pop up. There is a hail threat too. That is also low, but again, that hail threat also spreads into Indianapolis. We could see some strong thunderstorms here in Indy, points to the east, those of us who are not in that slight risk. But here's the timing on Forecast 8 Futurecast. This is the latest forecast model information. 7 p.m., maybe an isolated shower or two, but then the storms isolated in nature still. This has backed off from the earlier forecast models, which is fine by us. We don't have to have any thunderstorms tonight, but 11 p.m. once we get into the overnight hours, some brief heavy downpours and some lightning will be likely. 7 a.m. starting off daybreak Monday, a little soggy for us. Right along I-70, the system stalls out, and over the next several days, we will continue to keep some showers, some storms in the forecast. Current wind gusts right now, 26 mile per hour gust in Indy, 22 miles per hour in Shelbyville, 26 miles per hour in Kokomo. You get the picture. It's been a breezy day, and the sustained wind is from the south-southwest at 20 still. 81 degrees downtown with a few clouds out there, but none of those clouds producing rain just yet. Keep an eye on the radar, though, as you head out this evening. Temperatures in the 80s for most, 79 for Greencastle, 81 Indy, 87 degrees in Shelbyville now, and 82 degrees in Columbus. Overnight falling to a low of 67 with a chance for those showers and storms. We stay muggy and we stay warm as we get into your Monday planner. Noon 79 degrees, 4 p.m. 86 degrees. By that time we're humid, and additional storm development is likely for that afternoon. 8-day forecast now. Monday, isolated storms 86. Tuesday, a brief break from the rain 88, but then the storm chances continue Wednesday all the way through next Saturday. High temperatures nearing 90 for midweek. Then we cool off into the lower 80s by next Sunday.
All right, Pamela, thanks. Well,
And also the town